On today's episode, how Tony Robbins taught me how we're so good at causing depression. And I'm gonna get to that in one moment. How you guys feeling today? You guys doing good today? Feeling good right now. It's this field that I'm in. It's just so beautiful, so green, so alive. Like I want to just running, and I just feel good just running right now in this field and being here by the water. Parked my car over there. God, I'd get a tent, set up a fire, and just chill here if I knew I could do that without getting in trouble. But what I can't do without getting in trouble, hopefully, to shoot this video for you guys. I'm not really supposed to be here. It's a place I shoot all the time. It's a closed off golf course, and technically, I might be trespassing, but it hasn't been a problem so far. Hopefully we keep it that way. So Tony Robbins has showed me what actually causes depression, like beyond, like without a doubt, like the universal principles that really just apply to all humans. Like, you know, you could be like, oh, this is my problem, this is my situation, you know, this is my story, you know, whatever it is you want to say, whatever it is you say, these are my thoughts, these are my actions, this is my life, whatever caused depression, like this is what caused my depression. But there are universal principles that really apply to everyone. Try to take a look at this. When you get depressed, how's your posture? What are you thinking about? What are your thoughts? What are your actions? He has this beautiful video. I put it in my like videos. I'll try to remember to put it in the description for this one too for you guys. Where he he gives the man a pizza. So beautiful. And he's like, make that pizza like a level 10 pizza. What is it gonna be? And he's like, ooh, it's hot, it's warm, the cheese is melting. And then he's like, bring it down to like level 8. And he's like, you know, like, I think he said it's more like it's gonna get like room temperature. Then he's like, okay, bring it down to level 3. And he's like, okay, now the cheese is kind of dried out. Now it's old, now it's been sitting there for a while. He's like, bring it down to level like -3. And he's like, oh. I'm trying to remember what he said for that one. I can't remember what he said for that one, but I do remember they go on to like, he goes them down. Like he actually starts at +12. He comes up to +15 when he gets really excited about the pizza, and he brings them through the process of getting that pizza and making it a -9, not even just a 0, like a negative reaction from it. And he's like, even take all your positive thoughts and associations you have with it when it was level 15, and I want you to make it a level -9 with all those negative thoughts. And it was just so beautiful, so powerful. Just watch how the human works. This is like, whatever he thinks about that pizza, it's whatever you think about it. Your world, your reality is what you make it to be. If you're having depression, if you're upset about a situation, you just have a problem in general. Try to take a look at your thoughts. See what kind of thoughts are you having. Like it could be the same scenario. I've used this one a dozen times. There could be a homeless man here, and I could be like, get out of here, homeless. I could be angry at him. Or I could be like, here, I feel bad for you. Here's some money. You know, you could do that to anything. It could be just like with the pizza, or, you know, whatever. I'm trying to think of another scenario, but I want you to try to apply it to where you are in your life. Think about what problem you have in your life. Think about what makes it a problem. What are the thoughts you have associated with it being a problem? And then try to imagine that situation. How would it be if it wasn't a problem? What's the real difference between how you feel about it? It's how you think about it. That's really about it. It's really just the thoughts that you're associating around that activity, or, you know, whatever it is that's making you upset, whatever that makes you depressed, whatever makes you sad, whatever gives you anxiety in a sense, whatever your anxiety is coming from. And then beyond that, I want to explain that point kind of more, try to open it up for you guys to really understand. I will put that video in for you guys to check it out. But I'm trying to really just summarize this idea that look at how you're thinking about it. Pay attention to your thoughts and realize that when something excites you, maybe you put an exciting thought in your mind. You're like, oh, this is great because of this. But you know, you say it in your own words, and you're like, this is bad because of this. First of all, when you say it's good or bad, that right there is labeling it. So you already decided in your mind that this situation is either a good situation or is a bad situation. Then your body and your emotions start responding accordingly. And then the second thing is you add whys to it. You add attachments to it. You add more into the label. You analyze it. I'm not trying to point fingers at anyone. It's just how the human mind works. A really simple, really basic just breakdown of it. When something makes you happy, it's because of the way you think about it that's causing emotional responses in you. You're like, oh, this happened in this place at this time with this person, that means I can feel good. Or it's like, oh, this happened at this place at this time, now I can feel bad because now I have a good reason to feel bad. Like, we become masters at feeling bad. We look for situations to justify why we feel bad. In Don Miguel Ruiz's books, The Four Agreements, a lot of his books, he talks about how when we're children, we're domesticated by our parents, by society, through a system of punishment and rewards. We're given punishments when we do bad, we're given rewards when we do good, and then what happens is we become afraid of getting punished. We become afraid, not only of getting punished, which is obvious, but of not getting the rewards. And we actually start to systematically, when you're really domesticated, is when you start to punish and reward yourself. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Self-awareness is key. Look at when you're feeling bad. Why does the situation make you feel bad? Are you replaying it in your mind over and over and over again? Are you replaying it? Are you replaying it in your mind over and over again? It's like, oh, this is that situation that made me feel bad. Let me think about it. Let me sit here and feel bad. Be really, really honest. We all do this. We all hold in trauma. We all have those past situations that we wish didn't happen or wish happened a different way. And when we replay them, they bring so much sadness, so much misery to us, and we can't get over it. I do have videos about how to deal with your trauma. That's not necessarily what this is about. This is about just what's actually causing the depression, what's actually making it bad, and it's the way you think about the situation. And like, I understand that there's situations you're not going to be like, oh, I'm just not going to just think good about this situation, it was a bad situation. It's like, I understand that, but try to at least pay for the crime, pay for the punishment, pay for the suffering once and get it over with. Just do it and get it over. Just suffer and get it over with, but don't suffer over the same crime, over the same, you know, whatever it was 1,000 times over and over again. It's like, I got to keep replaying it, I got to keep going down, I got to keep feeling bad. Getting on to the other thing that we all do. We kind of, when you, like, imagine like someone who's depressed, imagine what he would look like. Imagine what someone really, ultimately the most depressed person you can imagine would look like. He'd probably be slouched over, his head's down, he's just walking around, probably in his head lots of anxiety, he's just not thinking. It's like going into this position feels weird for me, but I used to live my life like that, my head down. I got stuck like doing that because I just looking where I'm going, and then it's like I realized my posture actually has a lot to do with how I feel. Now, it's not the ultimate solution to fixing your problems, but you know, as a lot of people have brought up, it's not to be underestimated. Like, try this. There's an experiment that Tony Robbins does where he's like, stand up straight, as tall and high as you can, shoulders back, chest up, look in the sky, fake a smile, and then try to be depressed. See how hard it is to get depressed? We all become masters at depression. Like, but I'm not trying to really, I feel like sometimes I sound a little aggressive in my videos. I'm not trying to really sound aggressive or angry, but I am trying to sound confident, like I believe in what I'm saying. And the reason I believe in what I'm saying is because it's not like I read some book and then I'm like, oh, here, I read this information in a book, listen to me talk. Yeah, I'm giving you knowledge. It's like, no, these are, to me, it's like I take them as instructions, as techniques, as practices, as methods, as a thing that I can physically do, or, you know, want to call it spiritually do, in a sense, as a technique in a sense. I say that a lot. To kind of, like, I can actually do it. Like, it's something I can actually do. It's something I can actually feel. It's something I can actually experience. Like, I would call it, like the difference between knowing something and understanding something. Like, let's say, let's talk about social skills. Let's talk about you're practicing some kind of social technique. Like, I don't know, simple one is push and pull, where you're kind of like, if you're too nice, you try to pull a little bit. You try to like throw maybe just a sly remark in there, like a friendly sly remark. You like just drop it in there and just let it go, move on. And if you're too mean, then you try to throw in a nice comment in there. Try to find a nice balance in the relationship or in the whatever social situation you're in. So yeah, that's the technique. And how do you know it works? Like, I can sit here and I could tell you, oh, this is the technique, guys, go try it. If you're too mean, try being nicer. If you're too nice, try being a little bit meaner. Just a little bit, balance it out, find a good balance point. Like, you know, sure, that's good information, but the thing is, the difference is when you can watch it at work, is honestly what I believe. That's when you truly understand it, because that's how our mind, our soul, our like infinite wisdom, our consciousness works. Whereas like you could go do the technique and then sit there and watch how the person has a different reaction. Watch how people respond differently to you. Watch how you're affecting people differently. Watch how you feel different. Watch how you're gonna interact different. Watch how, you know, it's just like, that's basically the idea of what I'm trying to get at here, is like these things that I'm talking about, they're things for you to try. I want you to, if you want to really break your depression, try changing the way you think about a subject. Try as hard as it can, try associating something at least not so negative, at least get it to a neutral state, so at least you can just live with it. If you can, try to stop thinking about it so much. Honestly, like, you got to go through it. I have a video about how to get through trauma, which is really basically the idea of you let the thoughts come up and then you zero in on the way it's making you feel, and it's like you forget the thoughts and you grab a hold of that feeling inside of you. I'm gonna say this again, it's like you let your thoughts go take you to that place where you feel bad, and what you do is you let the thoughts like just get you there, and you find what it is you're really feeling inside, and you grab that feeling and you rip it up and you zero in on that, and you stop associating future thoughts with it, stop analyzing it, stop judging it. Don't say this is bad that I feel bad, just like, oh, there's a sickness, and you just you take it out, you accept it, you feel it, you experience it, and through that you can let it go. What a lot of my videos are about. But yeah, so that's how basically how you get over trauma. Say that again for people who didn't get it. Experience the feeling. Experience it. That's really about it. Go into that place mentally, but then see how that actually makes you feel. Don't be like, oh, these are all the things I think about it. It's just a waste of time. But if you can actually zero in on how it's making you feel, and then just let go of the thoughts. If you can let go of the thoughts, if you could stop thinking for a moment while you're still holding on to that feeling, it's almost like it will explode out of you. Try it if you don't believe me. Just try it. God, I feel like I want to repeat it because people aren't, this is really complicated to understand. But let the thoughts take you to that place. Let it take you there. Relive the scenario and then zero in on the way that situation makes you feel. And let go of all the thoughts associated with it and just hold that feeling and watch it explode out of you. And then when you come back to that situation, it's not going to make you feel as bad. And every time you get rid of some more of those bad feelings, you're going to get rid of the thoughts, because they're going to go with it, because it's the feeling that's causing the thoughts. And then the thoughts can cause more feelings, but what's really causing it, it's hiding in your body. So yeah, back on that, back on getting rid of depression. Watch how you're thinking about a situation. I just try to explain to you how I guess you can reframe it, how you could clear your mind, get some better, more positive thoughts in there about a situation, and at least be able to be okay with it, be more neutral about it. And then the other thing is to watch your posture, watch how you're standing, watch when you're down, feel it in your body, feel when your head's down, feel when you're being the depressed version of you. There's a depressed version of you inside of you. Eckhart Tolle calls it the pain body. Realize when you're being that, realize that's not the person you want to be. Understand that, be okay with it. Don't call it bad, don't judge it, don't label it, just accept it. Get yourself back up, experience your trauma, let it go. Change your thoughts, change your mindset, and go back into the world as a new person. And don't expect this is a one-time solution, but expect that you can keep doing this over and over. Same thing with that trauma technique, just do it every day if you have to. Do it for months on end. Focus on a scenario where it's like, oh, this is what's making me upset. Well, go through it emotionally, the way I described, every single day. Learn the techniques, understand it, and let go of a little at a time. You're not gonna just all of a sudden, you know, get to the other side of the bridge, but you can take it one step at a time. And eventually you will get there. You won't have to fall back in. Like I've come, like I have my bouts, I have my depression, I have all my anxiety still, but I've come so far from where I began, like I cannot even imagine what it was like when I started anymore. And how did I get to this point? It's not like some magical one step, one pill, like it's done. It's like I've been working on myself for years, trying to increase my knowledge, my awareness, my enlightenment, my self-growth, you know, spiritual growth, any kind of growth you can get. Any growth is good for you. But I'll wrap up here. I think you guys got the general point of it. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Thank you for checking out my video. Welcome to Our World Shifted. have a lovely life. And I mean life, not day. I mean have a lovely life. I want you to have a better life after watching these videos. Not to feel better right now in this moment, but to carry on the rest of your life feeling better. What's up, YouTube? Have a nice day.